We were out on a mission for a missing, what's the word I'm looking for? Mushroom hunter. Mushroom pickers, they come out usually in the wintertime. Most of our search and rescue missions happen when the weather is at its worst. Most people don't get lost out there when it's nice sunny days in a grass field. We tend to be in difficult terrain. Weather tends to be extremely rough. And that's kind of where we were at. We were looking for a mushroom picker that had been missing for a day or so, and we were called in to go out and find him.
The terrain became very difficult, lots of binding maple and salal, lots of steep edges.
And they actually found the individual. It was time for our teams to be extracted. The location we were at the time, though, we were pretty well committed to the terrain we were in. We had to follow out this little ravine to the end of it and before we could get moved out.
One of our kids at the end of the line decided to look for his own ways instead of waiting for the people in front of him.
And the other kids, when we reached the bottom of this little river there, they hollered at me to take a look up there, and I saw that Deputy Chase was with this individual, and he was sliding off the hill a bit with a rock face of about 30 feet, and the rock face actually cut back. The stream ran underneath it. It was solid rock with a rock base. If he'd come off of that, he would have been in a world of hurt.
He moved back up the drainage up to where we were.
Got to Deputy Chase, where we had to do a real quick assessment of the situation we had. There was no time for ropes and rescue gear or anything like that, so we decided that it was going to be a human ladder. There was one bush or tree that was fairly in the ground well. I grabbed a hold of that, grabbed a hold of Deputy Chase, and lowered him down to our individual, and then he climbed up our bodies.
And it wasn't until I got to the bottom of that draw and saw that he was standing on about a 2-foot ledge over a 30-foot cliff that I really understood what it was that, we were in.
I feel like this is what I'm paid to do. On the other side of it, it's nice to have recognition. You don't expect it. You don't expect to have someone pat you on the back and say you did a good job. I did my job. So it's neat. I got to say I'll smile on it.
These sort of things are things that you just do because you're there and it has to be done. So I don't doubt that the group that we had there, if me and Sergeant Stewart hadn't done it, somebody would have. There would have been, other people there that would have put themselves in the same situation we did to make sure that everybody comes home safe.